נכון? הנה, זה פה מאחורי עומי.
Now, all of you have been at the 90th birthday party, to which we were not invited. I mean, you've seen it, we weren't there, and the only reason we weren't invited. They said it was just a fact. But I want to tell you something what went on many, many years before. My first knowledge of a young lady called Erika Rosenberger. And that was 73 years ago. In 1938, I spent a few months in Pressburg. I was lucky to leave Vienna in July 1938, and I left for London in December 1938. And in between, I was partly in Schuren and partly in Pressburg. And once I was walking with Zayde Herbert, this is my brother Herbert, and there was a good-looking girl passing us by, and he turned around. And I said, "Who is that good-looking girl?" She said, "It's a nice girl, Erika Rosenberg, and she knows it." That was my first knowledge of Erika Rosenberg. Then, shortly afterwards, some months later, came the news of the engagement and the photo, and I know everything that one. I won't talk about anything else, because you've had the 9 decades, and whatever you said was good and pleasant and lovely to hear, and doesn't happen often. Let us all meet in Simchas. We enjoyed our stay here very much, and we've put on so much weight. I don't know whether it was because what we ate at Yael, or what we ate at Michal, and what we eat here at Ori, and what we ate, every one of them.
In Lana, in Chemi.
You can leave me out.
That happened before. And of course, we did not stay in the King David Hotel, because we had to look at the kitchen, and then I had to look at Esther's, and found Esther's much more elegant, and much more tasty, variety, and all these sort of things. Yeah. But I promise you, I won't recommend you. Uncle Danny, it's so good. Danny will be here in June, and he asked me how was it. He said, "You didn't get much to eat, and you're not regular," and so I think I invited somebody.
You can come to us.
When they believe me, I don't know. Anyway, I want to use this opportunity to be all together to thank Esther and Tommy for your hospitality, for the Achnosos Ochim. They talk so much about Avraham Avinu. You know why? Because in his time there was no Esther and Tommy. Otherwise they would have talked about Esther and Tommy.
Thank you very much.
And it was a pleasure to meet with all of you. It was also a pleasure to meet with Yaron and the newcomer Yair, who has been in Australia, not directly, but indirectly, but never said hello to me. So and older uncle, I mean, you say something. Didn't say anything, but I won't hold it against it. That's how I was educated. His father probably never told it. Family. Carry on.
I just want to say how happy we are and how grateful to be here, to have met you all, and to see the whole family together. And we hope to happen again.
Amen, amen, amen.
Okay, Wendy?
I would like to say auntie and uncle that we are that we all feel very privileged, that you came, and we were very happy, we were very excited. We all, since we were born, you were part of our life every year, and we always, every simcha, we got all the pictures, we know everything what's going on in your family because it's our family. So, the minute we were born, you were with us, and we're very, very happy that you made this great effort, and I know it's a big thing, but we want to thank you very much for coming and being here with us, and we hope to see you again. As you know, I was in Australia last year, my cousins were there, so we're on this line, although it's a big distance, but we will be in contact. We're all very happy and very excited that Melinda and David are coming. And it was a very nice and happy surprise for all of us, and we wish them luck. And we want to wish you lots of health, happiness, and nachat from all your children, grandchildren, grandchildren. And in simchas, we should just hear good news and simchas from all of us, here and there. Now, Orit would like to say a few words in French or in English?
Well, I prefer in English, but I'm not, אני לא אצליח להגיד את
She will say that in Ivrit, and we will translate it.
She will translate it then. תעמדי.
I think that the opportunity that you came,
בינתיים היא דיברה באנגלית, אז זה
ההזדמנות שבאת היא הזדמנות מאוד מיוחדת של אורי.
The opportunity that you came was a great opportunity with Ori.
Just continue in English. את יכולה.
וזה נתן לי הזדמנות.
And it gave me a chance.
No, אורי.
It gave me the opportunity to see what a warm and a good family we are. יעלי?
תגידי את זה בעברית.
אורי. טוב.
בקיצור, אני אומרת שאני גם באה ממשפחה שאוהבים מאוד ועושים אחד למען השני הכל.
לאט,
זה
אבל
לא
לאט.
משהו זר לי, אבל אני חושבת שהעוצמות שראיתי פה.
What she says that she also comes from a family which is very close and everybody helps each other. But what she sees in this family is, and at that moment she started to cry.
משהו יוצא דופן.
Something quite extraordinary.
שאני רוצה שיגידו את זה.
And I want you to know this. And you should appreciate it.
ולהבין שזה לא מזה.
And to
It's not taken or...
shouldn't be taken for granted.
Yeah.
We have such a warm.
That we have such a warm family.
אוקיי. רגע. צריך לצלם, לא? צריך לצלם הכל. האיכות לא טובה, זה בכל מקרה. חבר'ה, הכל הולך אחר כך, לאוסטרליה ישירות.
When we were in Australia a few months ago, we had a Sudashi shift by your place, Auntie and Uncle, and I said it to you in the hospital, but I'm saying it here again, that I don't know if you remember, when you started talking, I started crying. And I went into the kitchen and I stopped crying and I came back and I sat at the table and then I kept on crying and I went back to the kitchen and I just said I'm excited. But the truth is that I was thinking to myself, when am I ever going to see you again? And here we are.
You never know.
And here we are. And here we are. Only 4 months later, here we are sitting all together, being able to hug you and to be close to you. And now you're going back, and we don't know when will be the next time. But I'd like to believe, just like Ellie said, that it's, you never know. You never know. And they will see you young now. And you come to Aliyah. And hopefully it will be soon. And you should know that we treasure every minute with you. You can see all of us with the cameras around. And your divrei Torah, everything that you said in the hospital, I wrote down.
And we heard it on the Shabbos.
And I said it in the Shabbos, yes. And we're really very privileged. We feel that to us, you're just like a Saba and Savta, you're like an Omi and Zeta. And I think that nothing else can express the closeness that we feel.
Thank you very much.
We're looking for an apartment in Lobby Inn for them.
In Elazar.
And this is, in the name of all of us, just something symbolic for you to take home. And so to make sure that you remember us and think of us every Shabbat.
Otherwise they might forget.
Thank you very much. Beautiful.